Hey guys, Brett here. So we recently got back from the NRA show, and it was the first year we have ever done a booth. We've been in business since 2015. Not like we've been against trade shows, but we're hardcore advertisers, and we've always figured, hey, why do we need to go to like a trade show or a conference like that? Like, why do we need to invest in a booth? Because we can just run ads and reach our target market. We basically decided to go because we decided face-to-face contact, meeting some of the other industry experts in person, meeting other restaurant owners face to face was something we needed to do. Especially with the launch of Dishio last year, we really wanted to make a statement for our new software and our new tech. Let's just say it was absolutely worth it. And so today, I have a number of questions that I want to go through with you. I hope that this video is helpful for you if you are considering doing a show, in particular if you're considering doing the National Restaurant Association show, which, by the way, is the largest conference in the Western Hemisphere in any industry. It's insane. It was massive. It was bigger than I ever imagined, let's just say. Again, we are very happy we went. So I hope in this video you get some serious value about attending a show in the future, or specifically about attending NRA, which I really think you should. Let's start with number one, mistakes we made at our first trade show and what we'd do differently. I think planning a lot more in advance with specific people you want to talk to, as opposed to just showing up to the conference. I did have the luxury of being able to meet with some pretty amazing business owners. That happened somewhat organically. But if I were to do it again, I would have set up meetings before. I would have set up specific times before. Even if it's just like a coffee meeting or like a short dinner or drinks, it's worth it. There are so many people there, and there are so many opportunities. You really got to plan. You got to plan to have these meetings, because there were a lot of people I wish I had seen. A lot of people I just ran into organically, just by chance, thank God. But I would have planned a little bit better in that case. Number two, things nobody tells you about the NRA show. People told me it was big. I just didn't think it was going to be that big. The other thing I would say, which is kind of hilarious, and someone actually did tell me this, and so we did plan for it, is people are walking around a lot and they're attracted to booths that have an area to sit at, like a couch. Or like even just like a comfortable like floor. As weird as that sounds. So if you are designing a booth, I would design a booth that literally has like seating in it, because it's very welcoming, right? It's like you're inviting someone into your living room. I feel like some of these booths, they invested so much in like games or like the look of this and that, but like it wasn't very like welcoming. There's no place to sit. I don't know. I just noticed those booths got less traffic. So just something to consider, I think it'd be helpful. Trends we saw at the NRA show that will shape the restaurant industry. AI is definitely taking over. I think if you're a software company or a marketing company and you're not incorporating AI into your product or service, you're not going to be in business the next year. It's crazy. Like, tech is moving so fast, and specifically tech using AI. It's just like a standard now. What was also very interesting is in other years, restaurant owners were interested in like, how to improve my operations efficiency? How do I cut costs on food and delivery and all these other things? This year, it was all about how do I get more customers in store and how do I get people to come back more often? So there was a very heavy emphasis on marketing, which is something I'm excited about, right? Okay, the best conversations we had at NRA. What are the game-changing insights? I really think, as someone that's in tech in the restaurant industry, integration partners are so key. Because if, for example, you have a point of sale that has great data, you have a reservations platform that has great data, you have a catering system you use that has great data, but those data points don't communicate, you're putting yourself at a major disadvantage. I think if you're a restaurant owner, you should strive to get all of your tech integrated into one system. If you're looking for a system, Dishio does that. We literally integrate to every point of sale, every reservation platform, every other system. And we're always adding more integrations to our list. And what's kind of cool about our product is you can get this dashboard where you can just look at everything happening in your restaurant in one place. You can organize it per store, store-wide. It's very helpful. And then because we also integrate into the ad platforms like Meta and Google, you can also run ads and see how those ads are affecting your success in the business from a variety of different parameters. So integrations are really key and clutch. you just got to have them. Things you should never forget to bring to a trade show. You got to wear comfortable shoes. I think I wear athletic shoes every day because it's just, you're walking around a lot. And even if you're not walking around a lot, you're standing a lot. You're talking to a lot of people. You're moving around. You want to have a water bottle. You're going to want to have coffee. I think it was so expensive for us to get coffee at our booth, which is crazy, but it was worth it. You need the caffeine. So our first time at NRA, what surprised me the most is the level of security. We had a booth. Of course, we had tickets, but it seemed like people were just kind of walking in and out as they please without really anyone checking, I guess. But what also surprised me actually is a lot of software companies are using the word like smart, like we're a smart restaurant. I think that word is just a little overused. We use it a little bit in our brand, and I think it's something that I'm going to try to get our team to not talk about as much. Well, things that we'll definitely do next year in the next trade show is we gave out 300 hats during the conference. That we had these really funny hats that said like big data energy, data daddy, talk data to me. And they were like, people were going nuts over it. People loved it. A lot of people literally came by our booth and was like, oh, I saw people talking about your hats. You guys are the guys with the hats. Or I had people that I would have never imagined would want a hat that said Data Daddy on it, like begging me for a hat. And they were free gifts, so we were handing them out. But it was just, we're definitely going to do that again, and it was pretty hilarious. Questions everyone asked us at the NRA show. Of course, like what makes our product different, of course, but then also how our product differentiates. And actually, I was surprised to hear this. We had some brands for the first time, I've never heard restaurant owners mention this software, but Go High Level. It's a software that a lot of businesses use today, a lot of agencies use today. And someone asked us if we can compare our tech to Go High Level. And my answer is this, and maybe someone watching this video has the same question. They are completely different. Now, there are some similarities, like a CRM. You can create in our product we call it flows. It's called workflows in Go High Level. So it's basically like a funnel. And yes, there are some similarities. The problem with Go High Level, honestly, is it's very complex. And so that can be good if you're a great expert marketer. But let's just be honest, most restaurant owners aren't. And the marketers they hire, honestly, usually are not the best marketers either. And so rather than use a hyper just complex software to do real basic stuff, our tech makes it so much easier. It's a lot faster too. Like you can create campaigns in a few minutes where it might take you like a week to build up the same thing and Go High Level. So I'm not hating on Go High Level. We used to use it quite a bit. I think it's a great software tool. It's just our tool is specialized for the restaurant space. It's specifically made for restaurants. You know, you can create coupons, you can create tickets, you can sell tickets, event tickets. There's a lot of great stuff with integrations into all these different platforms, of course, point of sales. Go High Level just doesn't do that. So, you know, you're going to get a much more specialized product using our product in the restaurant industry than you are at Go High Level, where again, Go High Level is a little more general and complex, but great product nonetheless. Signs you have a winning booth at any trade show. People should just be naturally gravitating towards your booth. You should have a tagline that's like enticing to people. You shouldn't feel like you need to, I don't know, I saw one booth, I forget who it was. They had all these games, like trying to entice people to like come play a game and then talk to them about their software. I thought that was kind of weird. It's like, do you want to talk about your software or do you want to like play this stupid game? I just think that you should have a booth that represents what your product or service is. And that should be exciting. And if it's not, dude, maybe you're in the wrong business, right? I don't know. But anyway, we had a ton of fun. It was a great time for our team to connect. You know, we're primarily a remote company, so getting to see the whole team was incredible. And we will definitely be there next year. So look out for the Dishio booth next year, guys. It was a great time, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again next year. Cheers.